Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Hope y'all are doing great. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. Today is Game Dev Wednesday. Uh, Making that schedule, that new thing, you know. Let me turn this down just a tad bit because I like to hear myself at least. There. There we go. Now I can actually hear myself. Uh, yeah. Today's Wednesday. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's gonna be cut short a little bit, unfortunately. So maybe around like the 3.5 hour mark, it's gonna be cut short. But I gotta go run and go do something real quick. Then after that, I'll be back on. Probably going all the way through the night. I did talk to my team member, and they are also working on some cool stuff. Um, I mentioned like the whole train station thing, like we saw in Fortnite, and I was like, you know what? I really like this. I really like this whole concept. Then I brought it up to her, and now we know exactly what we want to do, and it's pretty big. So we'll be working on that. Um, yeah. So let's get to it. I just gotta move some stuff around really quick. I have to actually open up the program. I just got back from watching my kid, so bear with me. Like I got back, turned on my computer, started making food, got my drinks, got my snacks, all that stuff. Like that's what we're doing. Speaking of snacks and such, we have Rice Krispie treat. We have these chocolate wafers. And for breakfast, I have Hot Pockets. They are the ham and cheese ones, the breakfast ones, you know. Let's see, this one, this icon. Loading up, everyone. It's loading up. Bear with me. Bear with me. Boy, man. Yeah. It's loading up, guys. So I hope all y'all are doing good. For drinks, I have Mountain Dew, Baja Blast, and the Arctic. Oh yeah, sure did. Main employee of the month for February. It's great, guys. It's awesome. We have Arctic Blitz for the other drink of choice. Some good old stuff. I need to change this photo here because that's no longer the new background. Um, let's see. Oh, actually, no. I have to do that in game because I forgot this whole thing is a level. You know. What is up with my stuff? Hold on. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Lighting is all sorts of weird around here. Oh well. Alright. It's getting there. It's getting there. Hey look, the thing works. On the very bottom of the screen. Like right here, I think it is. Bottom left. So I'm happy that it's working now. So now I can actually see who's on or how many people are actually watching because like my YouTube studio is still broken. for some reason. It doesn't want to like connect or do anything. But I'm glad I got that thing on the bottom. Right here. See? Glad that's doing its thing. Everybody Wing Chong tonight. Everybody Wing Chong tonight. I don't know. It just like popped up in my head for some reason. He's going crazy. On my way home, I was like, dude. I don't know if you guys know this song. It's like, what? My heart's a stereo. So listen, or like something, listen close, or whatever. My heart's a stereo. Listen up and listen close, or something like that. So I was like, oh, I could totally make a song, you know? All these people could do it. How hard can it be? Then like out of nowhere, like in my head, I started like coming up with some stuff, and I came up with like a like pretty much like a metal kind of song. I was like, whoa, trippy. I got like the first like 6 lines of the whole thing. I have the whole thing of how it goes. I'm just like, this is pretty cool. I'll probably like release an album at the end of the year, you know? Stuff's pretty good. Almost there, guys. 91%. Man. My team member, like, she's so awesome. I was like, hey, do you still have like those models that we had from way first? Like, oh yeah, I never get rid of them. Rid of models, even if they're not finished. Like, damn. So we still got a lot of cool assets that we could still use. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. I like it. Ugh. I was quite upset. I went all the way down to watch my daughter, and after I was done, I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go get some Panda Express because we don't have any out here. I go out there and they're closed. Like, wait, what? I go look at it. It's like, they don't open till 10. I was like, well, that's dumb. So, drove all the way home. All the way home. Gotta find like a good Chinese restaurant out here, you know? Like Chinese buffets are really nice. They're good, but you have to find the right one. You have to have one in a good location. Looks well kept up. Like, like it's hard to find those around. All right, now that's gotta load up. If you're curious what this is, there's a website that we're trying to work on. It's not public currently. We're trying to make a streaming service. Like a social media streaming service combined in one. And we want to do like a subscription base, right? Um, but we're not sure if we want to do it for the whole entire social media thing, because then from there it's like only members could chat, you know, and there'd be like movies, right? Go to the movie section, right? Like click your little tab and such, like wham, here's a tab, click that, and now you're in the movie section and just like see the movies of the week that are on there, you know, like probably like 5 movies, and they're like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'll totally watch that, and then next week it's a whole different thing of movies, you know. And you can put suggestions and all that. That's what we're trying to accomplish. What is this? Oh, okay. I was like, it doesn't look familiar. Everything had to load in. We're gonna be working in downtown. Like, this area is complete for the most part. Like, I want to add like more stuff like this, you know, like in the area of what they are. Like, probably add like some barrels like right here. Probably like have them filled with like peanuts or something like that. Um, Maybe like a little train cart over here, like for like animals or whatever, like the lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, you know. Do some little things like that. Um, Maybe like a little sign, like somewhere over here, like introducing, like, I don't know, Gonzo, the magical clown or something. Speaking of clowns, I watched It last night. Pennywise, the dancing clown. Good movie. I watched the remake with that actor. I forget his name. Um, Skarsgård. I don't know his first name. I forget it. But he's also going to be the actor for the remake of The Crow. So he's playing as the Eric Draven, playing as the Crow. You know, that's a good movie. I'm looking forward to that. This is so good. All right. Yeah, I'm thinking this building, it's a bank. Piston for accessories for your character. This one could just be like a little music club something, or I don't know. Like a place where you could just music. I don't know, maybe like a little coffee shop. Right here is going to be the a portal. It's going to take us to the train station. The Hecktic Railways. is what we came up with for the name. That's where we're going to be going. So we're going to have to make a sign for that. We're going to need like a big sign, a big portal for that. It's technically going to be a commission because that's our biggest project within this game that we decided to go towards. So I'm not going to add a portal to go there, but it's what we're going to be working on. Pretty much a train, like we mentioned yesterday. Like it's going to be a train that goes out and it circles around the whole entire map, and you can jump off that whole entire thing. It's almost like a monorail. It just like goes around the whole entire map or ground, you know, and then you can just jump off and land in the area. Oh. Rotate this at 90. Then we're gonna make it bigger, not that big. Did you hate when you still have food bits in your mouth and you cough, it just goes all over the place? Like, why would you tell me that? Dude, it's real life situation. Like, people do this in real life. Like, I'm not gonna not share about things because everyone relates. Alright, now we need to go into Blender. Make a sign. Nope. Now we grab this. I could offset it, give it like some fanciness, you know. Actually, I want to do something with that. I want to make them two different colors. So how I do that, right? How I do that is I click it, right? Hecktic Express. It's okay. Hello, hello. Welcome. That's a big name. I'm not catching the first one, but the Dabber Gaming is what I'm getting. Unless it's supposed to be Save the Dabber Gaming. But hello, how's it going? So what I'm gonna want to do is get this. I'm gonna right click. I'm gonna want to duplicate object. Do not move your mouse after you click it, because then it's gonna be all offset, right? So you're gonna click and click again, right? Now you can move it up, and now it's aligned with whatever you have, right? Then we're gonna go into edit mode. Safe. Okay. See, I was thinking along the lines of save, and I was gonna say safe because the AI rule, but I wasn't quite sure. I didn't want to like mess it up, but because I didn't know if it was gonna be like Saif, you know, Saif, the Dabber Gaming. Is it Dabber or is it Daber? It's an interesting name. I do like it. So yes, we're in edit mode. We're gonna go here. We're gonna do Hecktic because, you know, it's our name. Then we'll do like this. So it's a little bit offset. See off, like, I kind of see it. Man, crazy. Do I want to make this bigger? I think it's fine like that. I think that looks good. It kind of gives a character for what it is. Maybe move it over just a little. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So then we'll make our own materials inside of it in Unreal. And we'll move this up. All right. I think that looks groovy. Need to move it up slightly because that W is making things a little bit wonky. You know, wonky for W. There we go. That looks nice and crisp. Alright, we're going to go into our file, and then we're going to go all the way down to export. And we're going to want to export it as an FBX. You don't want to do it as an object, because when you get it in, it's going to be really small, right? And then you're going to have to resize and move all the stuff up. And it's all one object, and if you add a color to it, it's not going to do all the other ones. So if you do an FBX, right, you'll get all of those, and they're all separate items, you know? Like how up here, like here's the cube, here's the text, and here's the other text. Those are all separate items, you know. I'm gonna want to save this as a HR sign, you know, something so I can know it. So that's exported, right? Now I can just exit out of this because I don't really need it. Cool. Go back to Unreal. I'm making my second game development project ever. It's oh, dude, like making games is tough, you know. And you said you're making your second one? Yeah, you're making your second one. This is my fourth game. Kind of. Like, I made my very first game, Explode on Contact, right? And I released it on Steam, right? That's my very first game. It completely bombed because, again, it's my very first game. No one knows me. I'm an indie developer, right? I priced it way too high. My thought process was like, hey, all these other game companies are selling their games for $60, right? That's a lot of money. So I priced it at $20. Like, oh yeah, that's gonna be a great deal. And then I released it, not selling whatsoever, right? A lot of people wish list it, and it's like at like 300 or 400 or 500 people that wish listed it, right? And now I dropped the price down to half. I was like, okay, it's at $10. All right, whatever, $9.99, right? And then like, okay, I got a couple sales here and there. All right, it's doing well, doing okay, starting to somewhat take off. Then it just froze at $40, and you don't get your money back until you get $100, right? So on Steam. So then I put all the way down to like $1. I was like, shit. All right. So I learned my lesson from there. Then I joined a couple of game jams off of itch.io, right? Did Glow Shot and Pig's Revenge is what we did. Glow Shot, the theme was one light source. So what we did, we had it was a dark maze that you're going through, but the gun you shot little glow rounds, like glow ball things that lit up your area to get through. Pig's Revenge was roles reversed, and we did the three little pigs, except the pigs were like all demented and like trying to tear down the wolf's house. Like the pigs come in with like clubs and all that stuff and like sticks trying to break down the house. Then the other pig came in with a broom for like, because of wood, straw, and then out of stone. The last pig came in a bulldozer, right? And just like swinging it across. Like, oh no. But yeah, like this is technically like the fourth game, my probably 8th project. I don't know. I have so many projects that I'm working on, but like this is like the one I really want to get down. This one's going to be like a huge, massive multiplayer. Is what we're planning on doing. It's a RPG third-person shooter. Is what we're doing. The game had many refixes. Take me 100 more. So far, like, dude, like if you're making it, okay, here's the question: is it your dream game? If it's your dream game, and it's your second project, it's probably not going to turn out as well unless you have like a really good team, right? If you have a good team that knows what they're doing, then you'll be set. This is my dream game that I'm working on, right? And myself, I'm a level designer. I design levels is what I do. I know very little in code for Unreal. Yeah, see, and that's always good. The best way to keep on practicing is always doing game jams, because then you'll learn a lot more from it, and the themes come together. And after you're done with the game jam, you could decide to go forth with the whole entire project. Like I joined several, but like only attended two. Um, just things came up in life and never really had the chance to get to it. And yeah, this game, SkyDrop, right, has been it's been redone like 3 or 4 times already, and I'm actually sticking with how it's being put together right now. It's doing pretty good right now. But I'm quite happy. Scratch. I've never heard of it. Is it similar to what's the other one? It's not Game Maker Studio. The other one, the robot looking one. Got it. Godot. Is it similar to that one? Huh. That's cool. That's cool. I'll have to. But yeah, game making's fun. It's a good passion of mine. I do like it. I'm just happy that I could actually stream and also do something I love, you know? So I'll be doing game dev on Wednesdays and then playing games on the other days. Oh, snap. Okay. Got it. Understood. Like, talk about basic. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That is plain that's plain Jane. No, because I don't do 2D games because it's hard for me. Like 2D games are like difficult for me for some reason. I enjoy doing 3D making games because like I have the whole visual space I could work around and work with it. 2D games is just like the sprites and all that stuff is what's tough for me to do. But it's no, I'm just like saying like any game engine is good. Like whatever you're comfortable with to do, it's fine. It's totally good. I was just like looking at it like, oh my gosh, like that's like straight bare bones, you know? And I'm pretty sure it has a grid system, so it like locks to a grid. That's what it looks like, at least to me. But I'm like, but like looking at it like, oh my gosh, it's like super basic because I'm like looking at what I'm doing, like all these stuff, right? All the mechanics, all the objects, all that stuff. I'm moving all the way around, but doing everything like on a 2D surface. It's like, okay, like I'm taking the hard way through everything, right? I could have been making games through like all kinds of stuff, like a 2D making thing, but it's like, no great. Oh, oh, well, but it's it's just crazy to see like how why isn't that showing up? It's kind of weird just like looking at it and seeing how different it is to what I'm working on. Like, oh geez. No skeletal mesh, and we're gonna import this sign. Yeah, whatever. Grab this, and we're gonna make sure we hold on to our control, and hold that, and this, and we're gonna drag it on up on top of this sign, rotate it at a 90, like that. That's good. That's good if there's some sense of direction of what you're doing with it. It's always good, because you don't want to be lost in the sauce. I've been lost in the sauce several times. No bueno. Move it down one more. Then move forward. Move it down a couple more. There. Yeah, this one's not going to be activated for everyone. Hey, yeah, like anywhere you want to start off at. Like that's the other thing that I was gonna I was kind of questioning, but I didn't want to ask. I didn't know like your age. I didn't want to ask that. And I don't know what like level of education you have or anything like that. But starting off and you're in 6th grade, that is actually anywhere starts off pretty good. If it's easy and you like it and you enjoy it, make games how you want to make them, right? Like make them fun, and don't make it according to what other people want. You know, make it how you want to play it. You want to play your own game, right? Like that's all that really matters. Because guarantee there's going to be someone else that wants to play your game, right? Like it's like don't think like, oh well, everyone else is using Unreal for the great graphics, I have to go to Unreal. Like no, like and also a big thing, don't go into making video games thinking you like don't go into it thinking you're gonna make a lot of money. Like you should be thinking like, oh yeah, I get a lot of money from making games. Don't go into it like that. Just make it because it's fun. Make an experience for someone else that wants to enjoy games, right? It's the greatest thing that you can do. I'm trying to figure out how and why my thing's not showing up. Oh, it is showing up. Cool. It's just not showing up on the other thing. Oh, because it's not live. That's why. Duh. Alright, Shazam. Rocky Road Racing. Rising Man. Pottery. $500 an hour? Okay. Is that like full on? You're adding hours as in like the kiln as well, and the price of the actual clay that you use, and let's see. Also time on the wheel. I forget what that's called. And then shaping and all that. You're adding all those in, right? About typically how many do you sell and how long does it take you to make one? That's the biggest question. Alright. I'm just asking because in the future I have plans for a lot of other things, and I want to make sure I have connections. Delete this. Because I do not need that. There. Now it's a plain Jane whole material thing. Rocky Road Racing. I'll put that in a note so I can like check it out later. Where's my sticky notes? Let's add another sticky note. Because it sounds interesting. Rocky Road Racing. Road Racing. Suggested game. Parentheses. Scratch. Engine. There. I'm getting a call. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My home people called me. It's like, did you know that you have equity in your house? You have $50,000 in your home equity. You could use that to improve your house. Like, cool. Thanks for letting me know. I see the emails all the time. And all that whatnot. So, yup. How was that? You, mister. I wrote it down in a sticky note so I can check it out later. I'm not going to do it now because I am currently streaming. And I'm, not to sound rude, I'm not going to let anyone else try running my stream. Because it just kind of it kind of makes you seem rude. Asking people to do things. That's also like a big downer too. If you're constantly asking other people to play your game or to look at your game constantly, they're not going to want to do it. A nice suggested email would be very nice. And my business email is everywhere. But yeah, anywho, I will check it out later. I don't want to sound like a jerk, but hey, this is my stream, and I want to do what I want to do. Alright? Thank you. Anywho, for the total time of the actual pottery and all that whatnot, like I'm just curious on like how long it takes to actually make and form, and without counting the kiln, right? Because like if you make something and you throw it in the microwave, like you prep it and you put it in the microwave, you're not really making it, like hands-on making it. Just like whenever I make candles, right? I'm not going to count the time that I'm letting it cure, right? Because I make candles, right? And I'm putting all the stuff in it. I'm counting the times from me grabbing the jar, grabbing the wick, I'm melting the wax and prepping stickers and all that stuff for it. All right. Once the wax is melted, I pour it into the jar. As soon as this candle is complete and I'm setting it on for it to cure, my time is done on that thing, because now it's curing, right? Then afterwards, if it needs any more adjusting to it, I add more time to it, as in like I need to get a heat gun to flatten the surface on top, all that, and then trim the wax on top, or the wick itself, and then put the lid on. That's like another minute or so. And for my candles, a lot of people are saying that I charge way too little for my candles, and I like charge for $12 for my candles, right? And it's like, it's a good price. I'm not gonna cheap someone out because, or I'm not gonna, what's it called? I'm not gonna try robbing someone's wallet for a candle for an item that I made. If it costs $6, I'm gonna double it. You know, I'm not gonna triple it. No way. Because I see other companies, like big companies, like Yankee Candle and all them. They have a factory that fucking makes their candles, right? And it makes me mad because it's like, oh well, you don't have any manpower that's actually making it. You have a person that's pulling a lever, right? That's moving a whole entire thing, and a machine is pouring the hot wax into it. Like, it's factory-made candles. Like, heck no. Like, handmade candles is where it goes, and they'll charge like $16, $17 for an 8-ounce candle. I have an 8-ounce candle. I'm charging 12. It's like, come on. And I also have deals for like 2 for 20. You know, it's like dumb. Why play start to finish this thing? This working shape 20 minutes for some for. I paint for 10 minutes. Oh, you actually paint it. Are they the color changing ones when you put into the kiln it brings out that color? Or is it like after it's all done you do acrylic paint on over the whole thing? I forget the process of what it is. It's like you paint it onto the thing, because I watched prisoners do this, you know. I worked in a prison and I watched the inmates do some pottery stuff, and they had their own kiln and all that. They were watched over doing everything and all that, and they painted stuff on it to bring out color, and like they mainly did like mugs and such, and they put it into the kiln. Then when it was cured, it had other colors on it. I really, really liked it. I asked for a cup, but then I was like leaving, and they're like, "Oh, well, if you're leaving, then I'm not gonna make it." Like, got it, because it takes a while for it to be like made and cured and put into the store to be sold. But yeah. Anywho, I wanna get onto this. We need to have. I want to make this one teal, a teal glowing light here, and I want to make this red. Teal and red I think would look good. So let's materials. So we have the red neon for this one. So that one's gonna glow, and then I want to put this one as teal. I think would be good. If you look at the railroad, where are the signs? Are they mainly red or are they mainly blue? I forget. Like Amtrak is red and blue, but I think the Am is blue and track is red. If I'm correct, or do I have that mixed up? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm also thinking of like airplanes as well. You know how American Airlines red and blue, right? I think airlines American is red, Airlines is blue, something like that. The glaze, that's right, the underglaze. I forget what it was called. Like it was at the tip of my tongue. I was like, I wasn't quite sure. Right. So all in all, takes roughly about an hour without the kiln. Um, so adding another hour on top of that with the kiln, um, and time for it to dry as well for another hour. So about 3-4 hours, 500 an hour. So, or are you counting the whole entire process as an hour and you charge a $500 per piece? Are these big pots? Are these potting pots? Pots? I mean, it also depends on like items and supplies that you have. Let's make a teal one. Wait, is this it? What is this? What's in this? Yeah, butter here. It's a lot of required. Where's the mouse? Ah, very interesting. Alright. Do I have this for anything else? What do I have this for? I don't think I have anything for it. Would you like to apply it? No. I'm gonna delete and see what it says if it's for anything. Yeah, it's not used for anything. If anything, I'll find it later on. Because, you know, as a game developer, I game test my... I test my game. I play test all the time. Missive. There. We'll do that. Save, and that automatically applies. Month and a half. That sounds like it's a long time. I had inmates make mugs and take like about a week. Alright, let me see how this looks really quick. You can't really see it, huh? Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. So we're gonna have to change this to a different color. Let's go with, well, they glazed it and everything, and they made it on the wheel, and like they cut their own chunk of clay, and they cut it, put it onto the wheel, shaped it, all that crazy whatnot, and then once it was good, they set it out to dry. about a day, day and a half, or a day, 2 days roughly, because that's when I would see them next to come in. But they'll be working on other stuff. Then they'll grab it, and then they'll paint it all up with their glaze, and then they'll put it into the kiln, I believe, or it was before, after, something. And then by the end of the week, it was like a complete thing, and then they're prepping it to get sold. It also depends on how big your piece is, because if you're doing like a giant flowering pot, then that's also a thing. What if I did blue? That makes it look almost like legit right there. So let's play from here. Right click and play from here. I think that looks better. That looks better. You can see it better in the sky and all that. So this is going to be a out of service thing. I want to add like little blocks. I wonder if I could make it. Hold on. I'm going to go into modeling, I think. Or can I just make it from scratch? Hold up. It's gonna look cheesy as heck, but let's see what I can do. Okay, so we're gonna go here. We can put here. Gonna do, say 100. That's fine. Then we're gonna make this smaller, like that. Move it on over here, right? Or what if I just put them over here? Like, make it a part of it? Put inside here. Oh, shit. Let me do this. Select all adjacent surfaces. Go into here. There. Now it's all black. Yeah, maybe. Alright. Then let's do like, I don't know how this is gonna look. It's about center. Question is, should I have it like this? Make it look like that? Nah. Let's do this. 10. That looks good. Then let's add a sphere. And we're going to change the tessellation to 4. I think that would look good. And we're going to shrink this all the way down. Alright, so we have sphere. Let's put this at 0.1. 0.1 all the way across. 0.1. 0.1. Enter. Then let's move this on top of this. I don't think that's center. Move it over 1. It's throwing me off because the curve around this whole entire thing. Alright, let's move this like that. Let's bring it down. Line it up like that. Go onto the side. Over like that. And let's bring it down. Over 1. and bring it down. Let's raise the tessellation on that. 5. So it's like a nearly a perfect sphere, you know. Does something like that look good? To make it as if it were like a power source of some sort? I mean, I know I could have my 3D modelist do it and work on it. Because I know that she's good at making stuff like this. I mean, it looks okay. I mean, I could do... This whole thing's going to change several times, you know. The portals are going to look different before release anyway. So, I think I'll just get rid of these. Alright, I just wanted to see what it would look like if there was something there that's kind of powering it. I'll leave it like this. And that's going to take you to a big open world. So it looks nice. Alright, so let's go into our main zone. Or let's see from here what it looks like. I mean, the park looks good. I might have to lower all of this right here. Or raise the ground. Are these all separate pieces? Holy shit. Alright, let's raise this up just slightly. So the location on the blue, which is the Z, we're going to raise it up just a tad. Doesn't affect anything. Cool. Let's see if that looks better. It's a little bit better. There, so you're not getting caught up on the curb so much. Park looks good. We have the Hecktic railways. Looks good. Good. Alright. And go through here. Alright. We have the carnival that we need to work on. Well, that's going to be a tough bunch, you know. We have the surface. We have free-for-all, prop hunt, capture the flag, downtown. I need to have a flag designed. I'm not really talented in that, so I'll ask her to do that. Oh, I didn't add the lights to the thing. So let's go do that real quick. Okay, so we need little itty bitty lights. So we get this and we'll shrink it down. Oh. Jeez Louise. Let's do that. And we'll grab these two corners and we'll move it in. And we will give it a material of this. Yeah, it's already doing it. Sweet. Move in. There. There. Alt and dragon. That's all I'm doing. Hold Alt and you drag, and then you could get all that stuff. Okay, so that's not activated. It's not going to be activated until maybe like the first major update to the game. maybe second season for this game. I feel like what we should do, right, is in let's see, we have 12 months, all right, 12 months divided by 4. So winter would be like November, December, January, February. Then you got spring, which would be March, April, May. No, three months. So December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Okay, so what I'm thinking is what we should do is make these according to seasons, right? So if, like, say it's summertime, it looks similar to like how this is now, all that whatnot, right? Then maybe like a couple of like beach balls, so people could just like kick them around and such. Then maybe a couple towels here and there, whatever, like for the summer beach time, you know. So summer, then fall, probably change these bushes to like almost like a orangey color, you know. Well, no, it depends because boxwoods tends to stay green all the way all year round. My boxwoods are on the other side of this wall. Tend to be they're green all the way year round. Grass, I could probably change that into like a gray or like a yellowish, like a fading kind of color. Change the setting of the sky, make it, or well, no, it's a 24-hour cycle. So with the sun moving and all that whatnot. Maybe put the balloons away. Maybe. Add a couple pumpkins here and there. December, we'll do like Christmas stuff. Like we'll probably add some snow here and there into the area. And then spring, the grass is getting green again. I don't know. Some cool designs. Downtown is practically like 50% done. No, it's not. Because I forgot about the other buildings that we had to go into. Well, yeah, technically that would kind of... yeah, that's about 50% done. This area here is... like 90% done, this whole area. I'm glad that these glow and have an emissive light to it. Should I add a center one? No, I need to add a light that lights up this face. So let's add a little light, so at nighttime it looks nice. So just gonna do something small and simple. That's all we're gonna do. Go here. We're gonna shrink this down, like teeny tiny. Bring this down like that, and we're gonna angle it like that, and we're gonna go down just like that. Make sure this is centered. Is that about center? I think that's about center. And we'll go like right here. We're gonna change this to a Where's my... There it is. Go into the mats. What do you want to ask, my dear dude? My dudes? My dudes and dudettes? Let's grab all sides. Select all this. Go boom. Just like that. And let's do a dark glass on this front end. Oh shit, my bad. Grab this side, then do a dark glass. Can you try? What time is it? It is 12. Or almost 12. Tell you what, I'm feeling in a little bit of a better mood, in a good mood for today. Let me finish this light, and I'll try your game. I'll check it out. Just for you. If we get you to shut up! Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, I'll check it out. Because it does sound interesting. Rocky Road Racing, right? Not only is it one of my favorite ice creams, but I also like racing. Ah, that's not going to do a thing until this is out of here, right? Alright. Okay, I'm going to do the same material on this right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to Alt, drag up. I'm going to drag it back down, right? So it's in the same shape. I'm going to move it forward. And then I'm going to scale the sides a little bit in like this, right? Let's move it down just slightly. Alright. We'll do that. Let's do this. Do that. Move this in like that. You worked 3 hours on it? Alright, like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to turn this into a subtractive, like that. Alright, so now we have like a little box thing. We're going to push this back in here. It's what I did with the original design of this game, so... Alright, let's see what this looks like at nighttime. So I'll let it become nighttime See what this light looks like. I want to make sure it looks well. I'm such a genius at this stuff, dude. I want to change the tone of the light. This is, now that it is subtracted, I can just do this as well. So it looks like it's being reflected as well. And do the backlight. Like that. Let's it might mess up a little bit, but that's okay. It's all part of learning. I want to change this into like a yellowish light. Alright, let's try it again. Oh wait, and I want to change the intensity down just a little bit. Let's put it down to like 5. Alright. Wait for it to become dark. I also have to add a monument thing here. I have to come up with like a quote. I think that'd be nice. Or like something of like, when AI and mankind join forces or something. And I put like a random date. I'll probably put like March 19 of 2020, you know? Oh, that looks so much better. That looks nice. I am so freaking smart. All right. Nice. All right, kid. I'll test out your game. What is it on? Talk to me. Like, where do I find it? Because you had to release it on somewhere, right? Is it on itch? Where will I find this so said Rocky Road Racing. So I could give you my intake, my thoughts. Um, oh, they have their actual thing. Got it. Understood. Scratch. Um, does it have a purple screen? Does it have the words game over? And does it also have a little green car as the thumbnail? It's like I'm playing Guess Who here. like, like, is this it or is that it? I need confirmation on this. Cool, awesome. Then let's drag this on over here. Alright, I'm saving this one. I just wanted to make sure that you knew what your game was. You know? So I will test play your game. Let me, Alright, let me turn down my music because I'm a sucker for sound in games. Alright, Mr. Ma'am, I don't even know. I don't even want to. I don't know. Wait, what? Hold on. This one, right? Okay. What is it? Maybe if I just do that. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to help you out, dude. Okay. I will help you out. I will tell you about your game. I mean, I could have spelled it all wrong, too. And there's also a chance that you maybe spelled it wrong, too. I don't know. I'm not saying or judging or anything if you did. Rocky Road Racing. Okay. Rocky Road Racing. What if I were to find... What is your name? That might... Or no, that's under projects. Nothing found. What is your thing? Let me find your... Is it your name? The safe... Safe to the... Daber Gaming, whatever. Evolution. want to make sure I spell it how you typed it. Studios. Is that one? Oh, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Okay. Now, what is yours? What does you describe what yours is? I want to help you out. I want to tell you about your game. You just guide me. Tell me what it is. What is in the front of it? What is your thumbnail for your thing? Well, that's wonderful. Okay, so that's a start. You need an image for your thing. It's all caps. So this one. Rocky Road Racing. This one. Right here. I mean, it's the same name as yours. So I'm going to click it, and that's going to be your game. Second layer left, middle. What? Are we looking at the same screen right now? This one. It says game over. You said something about it being gray. Okay, good. It has the same name. So cool. Got it. Cool. I will tell you about your game. Looking at this, Rocky Road Racing, right? It'd be great to have all the first letters capitalized, right? The title, the thumbnail needs to be something interesting within your game. Like, for instance, let me pull up mine, right? For instance, if I were to show you, where am I going to find that? Like, for instance, this one right here, Pig's Revenge, right? That looks pretty interesting. I mean, that's like the first cover screen. Hold up, let me put this one. Well, that's no better. All right, whatever. But you get the gist of it. Imagine this is not there and that's not there because I added buttons to the thing. That looks kind of interesting to go into, right? Say, I can't find my other one. Or like mine, right? For SkyDrop. If I could find that one, wherever it is. This one. This game. I mean, it's still a working concept of a thing, but it's interesting because you want to see what's far beyond within the thing, right? At least get like a big scale. Yes. So you're gonna want to have something interesting because right here, this kind of draws you in. It's like, oh, this looks kind of eerie. It looks kind of like spooky in a sense. What's on the other side of the hill? Like, does that drop off? Like, what's past that? You know, so it kind of draws you in what it is. You'll learn a lot of this in like if you take art or if you go into like filmmaking or something, or if you make videos on YouTube. But anywho, let's go into this. Let's do this thing. Loading project. Okay. tap left side to go left, and right side to go right, and avoid the rocks, and survive 50 seconds to use the brake. Wait, and survive 50 seconds to use the brake and slow down. Okay. Okay. So, left side. Oh, okay. Okay, I think I got it. Hold up. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Do I have to refresh the game? Okay. Okay, I can click and hold it. So that's cool. It's very interesting. I feel like the sound would have been really nice for this if you can add sound to it. I like how everything is moving down. So it's like animated in a sense. It reminds me of an old Sega racing game. Okay, so if I go too far over, then I crash. Are these all randomly generated? Hmm. Yeah, like the biggest thing is probably design what the rocks are in the road. Like, why are the rocks in the road? Um, Maybe I would change those into like potholes, you know, dodge the potholes in the road. Because my first thought on this was, oh, why are all these trash bags in the road? You know, if you didn't tell me that they were rocks, then I would have thought that these are like giant hefty bags. Um, then car needs your front wheel needs to be tucked in a little bit more to match the one on the right side, or your front right wheel needs to be a little bit different. See, the handbrakes. Um, I don't. I mean, I understand. I see the word brakes on it. That's cool. That's good. But like, I don't know exactly what that is or what it looks like, or like what that little image is. So that's one thing as well. See inside. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Is this all? That's all of it? So that's all the code for your thing. Oh, click the car. Got it. Understood. Um, do you have sounds? I mean, these are all things that other people can look at. Let me go back over here, I guess. Bam! Look at that. Okay, I'm clicking the car. I click it. I click. No, it's okay. Select a different object. I clicked a tree. It's a different object. Tell me about your game, please. What made you want to make this? What makes it interesting to you? Um, did you learn this in a class? Um, I like that things are moving. That's a good plus. Um, I don't know if there is sound to this. Okay, now I understand. Now I get it. Yes, I would totally faux show um change the image of the rocks and make those into potholes. Because it makes no sense that there's rocks in the road. Because I would totally, me living out here in the Midwest, don't like seeing potholes in the road because it ruins my car. So I would try avoiding potholes. So I would try doing something of that aspect. Um, trees, trees are trees, right? They're fine. It looks good. Lets you know that you're passing things, you're moving in the game. That's good. That's a good plus. The lines are moving in the middle, so that's cool. That's great, and it means that you're like actually driving on the road. That's realism, you know. Your car, your sprite, um, this thing needs to be a little bit different. Your sprite for the brake needs to be different. Um, I mean, I don't even know. Even if I click that, it's not even telling me. Oh, I can actually move this all around. Interesting. I could click and hold this thing. Um, let's see. Can I do left and right? No, I cannot use key. So it's quite literally controlled just by the mouse. I would use controls for the keyboard because directional keys are the best way to actually play a game instead of just using a mouse to click left and click right. Because I could literally just hold this car all day, right? And you said something about 50 seconds. So, oh, well, me clicking it still follows the mouse. So is there an actual button for that? That these are all things that gotta like come together. But as it being your first game, your actual first game, it's not bad. It's functional and it works. Um, few bugs here and there, but as a first game, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Things that would change if you wanted to proceed on editing onto this game, like I said, change these into potholes, add sound to it, change this image because it's like it looks like there's probably like a handle next to a nice red toilet or a chair or a throne of something. I don't know. Um, let's see. Yeah, other than that, like sound, potholes, fix the wheel on the car. Um, that's it. If you wanted to keep on going forth in editing onto this, it's kind of cool that these all have things. So that's pretty nice. If you like doing stuff like this, Unreal is also pretty good for a click and um, um, plug and play type thing. Unreal is good for that for the blueprints. For instance, yes, I would like to leave this. It's not bad for your first game. Um, actually, let me show you my first game. Let me show you my first game that I ever made. I even have an icon for it. Made this in Unreal. it's a little bit messed up. As you see on the right side, it's messed up. Like, quite literally, I just have instructions like, hey, up and over, right? And that's the goal to get to, right? It's a playable instructional map. And I've done this, I've done the music, all that whatnot. Like, I have no further things of updating this game because it's functional and it's good and it shows where I started. That's good. You should always strive to do better than your last game. Always. Yeah. That's another good plug and play engine. I was looking at that one after I didn't like Unity. So I switched out of Unity and decided to go into something else. So I looked at Got It for quite literally about a month. Like, I don't know. And I went to Unreal because it was bigger and stronger. So I wanted to try that out, and I enjoyed it. I liked it. And that's all she wrote, and I started making all these. It's like I'm a pro at this game. A good place. I used Chrome Music Labs for these songs. There's a really good music thing he could do. I think he could go up to like 16 bars. And then you could like do like little music stuff. A good source for sound. You can make your own sounds and tweak them up. So you could go into Audacity, right? So you could get Audacity, and you could like do like any random sounds. Is how I did some of the sounds for SkyDrop. And yeah, you could do all kinds of stuff. And I did voices for entering into areas and all that. So I did my own voiceovers. Voiceover for some of the stuff in SkyDrop before I tore it all down and redid it. Shit. Oh no. Oh no, I died. Oh snap! I forgot. Okay, cool. Trying to remember where things are in the game is like that's a tough one. Now we're deeper into this temple that we traveled into. One thing that's also very important, you gotta make sure, like, you have both the arrow buttons and WASD as directional buttons for you to move. Like, quite literally, I'm only using one hand while I'm playing this whole entire game, you know? Like, I have space, WASD. That's all I need for this game. I don't even need the space button because I can press up, you know? So... you want to make sure you have those options because you got left-handed players and you got right-handed players, you know? Yay, I'm finally out of the temple. I was running out of ideas for maps on this one. I was like, I don't know. This song is a remake of an old song that I made on YouTube way back when. I think it's like Race to Victory or something like that. Yeah, I was gonna add controller things and put on Xbox, but I don't know. Wasn't sure. Whoa, hold up. Oh yeah. Okay, thought so. It's like left or right, left or right. There's also a shortcut on this map. Almost. It's almost done. The last level is really hard. Almost there. I only did 28 levels. This one's a joke. It deceives you. So you have to go all the way through and you die no matter where you go. Except for there. And I've hidden stuff in the game, so... Alright, y'all. Come back to me when it's complete. Because I don't want to play something that's, like, not, like, super complete, you know? I mean, unless you want it to be an early access, but, like, quite literally, you should just keep on working on stuff and not be like, hey, I want you to test this part of my level. Test this part of my, my game really quick. Like, get it all done, get everything together, put it all together. It's like making a sandwich, you know? It's like, hey, I got the bread, I got the ham, turkey, whatever it is, cheese, I got the mayo. I'm going to get the bread, I'm going to put the mayo on it, right? Try my sandwich. See how it tastes so far. Like, well, you didn't add the cheese and you didn't add the meat. You know? Then, like, okay, well, I added meat and I have cheese. Try it now. Like, okay, where's the other bread? Oh, hold up. halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. It was like the funnest map that I made. Sad that it's the last one. I started working on a part 2 to this game. Or like remaking it. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to make it into like a part 2. But then, yeah. I don't have any of these original files anymore. I started deleting a bunch of stuff in the engine for this map. And this tells you exactly where those spike bomb things are. So you gotta be careful. Ah. And credits are always good. Producer and game developer, Evan Heckenleibel. Music, using Chrome Music Labs. Artwork, using Krita. Character build, using Adobe Fuse. ELC, made using Unreal Engine 4. ELC, Explode on Contact, made. It was made by Hecktic Games, LLC. Hecktic Games. Thanks for playing. And then a playable menu, which is great, and get out of here. Bam. Well, that was my first game. Shazam! Okay, back into game dev. I'm not here to play games, I'm here to game dev. That was a good 5-10 minutes playing. No, I think that's a total of 13 minutes of playing if you don't die. I think that's the fastest I've done it, or like 12:50, I think. I don't know. But I do have to say, I'm going to take a 5-minute break because I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. If it will make you happy, I will test it when I get back. Alright, we are back. Hope you all had a good 5-minute break. Alright, you. Is it the same thing? Same ordeal, same game, or is it a different game? What are we looking at? What are we doing? I'll probably move stuff like this on, like I'll probably do more game dev stuff on, for tomorrow. So I'll probably do play tests or indie game tests on Thursdays. I think I could probably do that. Yeah, I think I'll try that. Okay. Same studio, but different game. Okay. Got it. Understood. Let me, okay, what is it called? Something to do with planes. Got it. Is it plane fight testing? Is that the game? Would be the last time I do something. The last and final thing, because I want to work on my stuff. I'll move all that stuff to the Thursday. Tomorrow, I could test any other game dev person's game. Rice Krispies are so good. Alright. Test out your game, kid. Test for next game is on. This needs to be respelled. Okay, so. Oh, okay, up and down. Got it. Understood. There is so much stuff on this screen. Oh, you had to be like right on them, huh? Oh, right here. And it shoots from underneath. So, that's cool. Nope, nope, nope. What happens? Oh, so there's no collision on that. Cool. Okay, so far for this, again, like I said, needs to be sound. Um, the planes are understandable. I feel like the other planes that are coming in need to also have their propeller rotating. Um, the planes need to have their own sound. Probably some music on for yours. Um, if I'm correct, this is a flash game. If I'm correct. Um, and you make the game on this thing itself. Okay. Okay, so it's simple and it's good for what it is. Good design. I like sound in games. It's really good for understanding what's going on. The planes themselves need to have ammo as well. But yeah, that is all. Health is not working. Seeing what happens when they get to the very end. Do they just stop? Okay. Um, I would suggest working something of this. Unity is good with 2D games and sprites. They're really good with that. There's a good person to follow for 2D games called Thomas Brush on YouTube. He's really good with that kind of stuff and how to make it good. He also has a game dev course for 2D games that he promotes quite frequently. And yeah, he's really good at what he does. Um, if you want to go into 3D games, Unreal, Godot, um, Unity is fair with that. They're good if you're trying to start out and get it going. Like it's tough. If you know anything of coding, if you went to school or going to school or try to learn it on YouTube, like I am, um, you could do the Unity route as well. Um, let's see, a person that I'm also recently following is Pirate Software. He is a game developer as well. Just look up game developers and oh, guess there's a package. There's a package here, guys. But yeah. Not bad. Looks good. I'm gonna continue on my game. So yeah, not bad. Had to go get this package back. I'll give you guys the background. Why not? I made this in Unreal as well. All right. Yes, I will see you tomorrow, and I can test other people's games as well. I'll make a post on Twitter about that, or X, however you want to go about that. Let this focus really quick. There you go. That's a little better. Cool. All right. Jeez Louise. I got an hour? Okay. So we have the portal for downtown. Capture the flag. Prop hunt. Prop hunt was giving me trouble. Free for all. Trying to think of some stuff. Okay. If you're out there and you're fighting and you die, I think you should spawn back to location. I don't know if I have that at all. I don't think I have that blueprint anymore. I got rid of a lot of stuff. Um, yeah, I don't have anything for characters. I don't think. No, decals, no. I don't have characters. Just, no. Yeah, that's just their stuff. Blueprints. Starter content. I didn't leave anything in here, did I? Yeah, that's all their stuff. Alright, so what we got is what we got to do is Think of Carnival really quick. I'm trying to think of the whole entire thing in there. That little the area of the where all the carnival stuff is gonna be. I'm thinking of closing it off and adding a bunch of lights. The light quality is probably gonna be bad, but I'm not so sure. Okay. What do I need to work on? Okay. So I I'm messaging my team member of things that we need. Um, should we? What sounds better? Should we do a ball or should we do a flag? I mean, it is called capture the flag. Mm, let's see. Yeah, things needed. Flag. Um, all right, that's pretty much what we need here for capture the flag. Um, downtown. She's working on the train, so she understands that. Capture the flag. All right, and then downtown. We're gonna need the train. Maybe tracks. We're not sure. We kind of came up with this thought of having them floating around. You know. Um, so there's that. Um, City buildings are what we need. City buildings. Should do modern. So that way she could get them all in for us. And then I could just plug and play. Just drop it into the map and we should be good. I should probably put things needed for early access. Okay. So modern city buildings. So we don't need the train and all that stuff yet because it's just for the early access thing. Carnival. We need the tent. See, the carnival I might not have open for early access. I'm not so sure because that one's like a big, huge. A lot of stuff is going to be going on in there. Like little games to be playing and such. Yeah, I'll just have like the walkway of the carnival, so you could go into it, but the actual circus is like not accessible. Um, Circus signs as well do for the carnival. The surface we need the blasters. So the name may change. The surface may change into something else. But I'm not sure. Sure. Um, I might do haunted fields. I think that's what I could do, or a haunted forest. I think I could do that. I think I'll do that. So we need the blaster. I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Then we need monsters for that. Free for all. Just the blasters are all we're gonna really need. Prop hunt. That's not gonna be open. I'm trying to prep all this for early access stuff. And that's it. this game is quite literally really close to getting done. For early access, quite literally, yeah. Let's delete this, right? And then we'll just move this up because you're not gonna access it anyway, you know. So all we need to do is just move it down. So whenever we update it for later on, it'll be bueno, you know. We'll put this like way up here, so there's like no chance of like stacking on top of people somehow, you know. Capture the flag. This carnival. Let's go into the carnival. SkyDrop. Into maps. Go into the carnival. Select. Save selected. Those are all saved. This pathway is going to be fine. But this... we'll probably put like a closed for now sign. Like literally right in front of it. Like currently closed or closed for renovations or closed for whatever. So we'll put this up for now. And we'll move it to where you can't get into it. There. We'll leave that light there, I think. That thing's way out there still, right? Like way, 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 way out there. Yeah, it's like way out there, dude. Good. I'm glad. And this will just be a space that we'll work on later. We'll probably make it wider and longer. We need to work on music for these areas. We'll probably do like wind blowing in this area. Then as you get closer to the tent, hear like some noises of like lions or something in there, or pinball machines, whatever going off. That would be cool. So we'll save this level. I'll leave that square there, so when I get to 10, I can just put that little square into the thing. I might just have it a darker color, or I'll just do it black for now. For mats, there. I have it black, so you can't really go in there. And capture the flag. Downtown. Free for all. Okay. We need characters as well. Beginning. I guess that makes sense. I thought beginning only had one N, you know? Apparently it has two. Beginning. But then I guess it would be called beguiling if it only had one. You know? Beguiling. Beguine. Some weird sounds, my dude. Okay. Let's slow this down again to 1. Okay, so these areas work. Nice. That's all looking good. We are going into... Did I send that? I did not send it. We also need characters to work with for the beginning. Alright. Let's go into SkyDrop. I'm wondering if I need all these spawn points. You know? Because I don't know how many people are going to spawn in at the same time. Prop hunt is done. Or not done. Waiting on blasters for here. So I could do the code for that. Or try working on the code on that. Characters. This is its own level, so it needs its own game mode. Alright, time to start messing with shit. Some of this stuff gets like really worrisome for me. So, I'm gonna go into blueprints. We're gonna open up a new folder. The game, or the game. Right here, we're gonna open up a new game mode. How do we do that? Blueprints. How do we do a new game mode? That's interesting. I forget. I forget. Oh, blueprint class. Game mode. There's things that you have to look at, right? You have your game mode base. Like, okay, yeah, sure. Game mode. Sweet. That's it. But if you look at it, game mode base defines the game being played, its rules, its rules, scoring, and other faucets or facets, whatever it's called, that word is, um, of the game type, right? But if I go into, just put in game mode. Regular game mode, right here, right? Game mode is a subclass of game mode base that behaves like a multiplayer match-based game. It has um, default behaviors for picking spawn points and match state. If you want a simple base, inherit from game mode base, or if you want a simpler base, inherit from game mode base instead. So this is more for here, the actual multiplayer. So you're gonna want to do this. Click that and put it in. This is gonna be called SkyDrop. SkyDrop. Bam. Go into here. This is where you can choose all kinds of cool things. Yeah, you would have to do all kinds of stuff, like select the character, select the yeah, this stuff I'm gonna have to like read up onto, but I want to be able to have all this stuff set and ready for when I start learning it. What time is it? 109. Got about 30 minutes before I gotta go. Gets to go. So we'll save this for now. Event graph. On event play. I don't know. I do not know. Create widget, I guess. There's a lot of games that are doing this portal thing, you know? Or, well, I mean, kind of. Um, like, go here, go there, go do this, go do that, you know? But you start off in a central area and you go to these little zones and it takes you somewhere else. That's what I've noticed for the past few games I've been doing this, and quite funny enough to see that these games are coming out while I'm trying to make this one work, you know? So I was like, damn, I don't want to be a copier, but like, hey, just stop. Then we're gonna want a controller, a player controller, right here. Yeah. Uh, game controls. For some reason, I don't like don't like spaces, but I guess it makes it easier, I suppose. Then gonna want to have input action. And you're also going to want to have a input mapping. Okay. Let's make a quick little character, because now we're actually moving somewhat forward into the actual game itself. So, mind you, it's going to look ugly for a little bit. So let's make a little character. So we will get a cube. No, we're gonna do this. SkyDrop. We're gonna go into blueprints of the game, another folder. We're gonna do character. Character. Then in here, blueprint class, actor. An actor is an object that can be placed on as an actor that can be possessed and receive input from a controller, or a character is a type of pawn that includes the ability to walk around. You're gonna want to have a character, and this character is I don't know, character 1, character 2, character 3, character 4, you know. So character or choose your character. Choose your person. I'll just do person. Person 1, person 2, person 2, 3, you know. Pawn. Avatar. Avatar 1. Avatar. 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 No, no, hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Avatar 1. And we're just gonna add some basic shapes. We're gonna move around in this space and kind of gonna say that. Then we're gonna add a sphere. It'll be on top here. Why does this look weird? There. Alright, got that. Let's add another arm. We'll duplicate this. Duplicate. And we will move it over. Like that. Bring it in. And we'll make it smaller. Bam! That's how Minecraft was made. There we go. Let's duplicate that. And we'll just move it on this side. There, this is our dude. Our dude person man thing. Cool. Compile. Alright. Now, here's the cool thing. I'm going to go into Edit, go into Project Settings. Maps and Modes. Default Pawn Class. We just made one. Avatar 1. Game Mode. Switch that to SkyDrop. Game state. And that's all set for that for now. Now if we play, make sure you want to play in editor. The following blueprints have unresolved compiler errors. Oh, no, I'll just delete that. We'll compile and play. We have no controls whatsoever. This character needs a camera, so you can actually see them better. Go here, and we're gonna want to see what direction they're facing. Oh, let's. Right? Is that it? No. Let's fix that. This, that, this, and that. We're gonna rotate. That is so weird. Okay. Compile. Or Control Z. Undo. Okay, so that arrow is facing forward. So it needs to be fixed. Right? So we're gonna move this into the back. Like this. Like that. We're gonna move this like this. Making games is so fun. Alright, there. So now this is the front of the person because this little arrow is facing that way, right? Now let's add a camera. Or, yeah, a camera, right? And then we're gonna add a spring arm. Camera, we're gonna move it back. We're gonna move it up. We're gonna angle it down just a tad bit. Move it up. Move it back. Move it up. Now this may mess with some portals. That's why we playtest some stuff. I guess a cool thing to do is just kind of move it slightly over. Let's say 50. That might work. Compile, save, and play. Why? Where? None. Compile. Save. Cool. See? Now we have a character. Let's move that arm in just a little bit. Which one is it? Definitely that one. Move this in. Alright. We got that. I think that angle was good. I think it is. I'm not sure. I think it looks good. That's fine. Let me see what it looks like in here. We are floating. So we want to make sure we have the character at the very bottom of all this. So let's highlight all the pieces, right? And also the camera and the spring arm. And we're gonna move it all down to where it hits the bottom of that. Compile, save. Now if I were to play, okay, that looks a little bit better. There's probably still a little bit of a space underneath. So we will grab all that again. There we go. And also the spring arm. Move it down one more. File, save, play. Let's look into here. Into here, right here. Mapping. Let's go W for forward. And modifiers is going to be jeez. I got to remember what it is. Is it scalar? I think. I think. This is gonna be called game movement. These are controls like that. What time do I got? 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. And it's going to be. Hold up. This is something else. Vector 2D. Um, Modifiers. Swizzle input. Axis. Axis value. I think. It's just trying to remember this off the top of my head is tough. Okay. Game controls. Let's no, not that one. This one. And does this have a swizzle? No. These are just movements stuff. There we go. Let's add another mapping. This one's gonna be S. This is gonna be negate. Negate because forward and right are positive, right? If you look at the a what are they called? A value chart, right? The little cross target thing in the center, right? So up is positive, right? Down is negative. Going right is positive. Going left is negative. So that's what this whole thing's about. And that's flipped down on a yeah, like this stuff is like just going through. Like this is the it's one of those parts where it's like now we're going internal into the game of how it's going to work. You know, that's how this whole thing's going to be. It's like, now the game is making shape. You know, it's starting to get shape and how it's going to be played. We're in that state right now of this game. Like level design is almost done. That's why I like kind of hesitated or smash it down to 1 day for game dev um, type stuff. I'm thinking tomorrow for having more game dev, but also, I guess, playing other people's indie games, so I could have my input and help them out. I mean, I think that'd be a fun thing because Thursdays are a new day for me to do more stuff because the little one has later classes and won't be able to get them till 5. So that's a thing. But I might as well use the time to my advantage. Yep. But anywho, um, did he, what are the triggers here? Pressed. Uh, save. Okay, where has it failed? Controls. I think I spelled that wrong. Is controls with an S? I don't think it is. Or it has an E in it? I don't think it does. Yeah, I spelled that wrong, completely wrong. All right, so let's just put this back to none. Let's put this back to none. Save. Okay, I want to see what's going on. Asset, project, SkyDrop, can control. Asset. The mapping cannot be empty. Input action. There cannot be a null input trigger on a key mapping. Looking at these, I'm glad it tells you, like, hey, your game is gonna break. It doesn't work if this happens. Okay. Can that be a null input trigger on a key mapping? Oh. That's what that is. Pressed. Pressed. Saved. No, can't move yet. This stuff is. It's so complicated because I'm trying not to go to a video and be like, "Hey, everyone, let's go watch a YouTube video together." You know. I mean, I do all of my learning on YouTube, and it's like, like I got to this far off of YouTube. You know. I mean, forget going to college. I have a YouTube degree. All right, let's get rid of this character. No longer needs to be in this game because now it's fixed. Bloop, 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 bloop. Controls. Swizzle input access. And what the frick is this? I don't know. I'm trying to figure something. Okay. Okay. Like, I would really like for this to be a lot simpler. Oh, you know what? I think I know why. I think I know why. Hold on. Product settings. Maps and modes. Game controls. think that might be it. Let me look at my input. What? I don't know. Could be wrong. The thing, manage class. I don't know what I'm doing. What is it called? What's it? What are these called? What is it? What's this thing called? Input action. Duh. Yeah, input action mapping. This is called input action. So if I go in here, input action. There we go. All right, is this one I'm looking for? Enhanced. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Enhanced. You need to stop freezing on me, dude. Get enhanced input user setting message. Enhanced input jeez. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Input action. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just plugging things in. The whole plug and play aspect of this whole thing. Alright, well. I'll give about 5 more minutes. I know that it's like you have to. It's like enhanced in. If I knew how to spell enhanced, enhanced input action, right? Like that, right? Like quite literally, I would want to user interface. No. If there's like a way to just be like, hey, I wanna like controls. Like, okay, here's all the stuff that's labeled under controls, right? Um, and then like, or press this. What does it do? Walk. Then you could adjust the speed of how that is. Um, press this plus this. You could do that. I wish it were as simple as that. I mean, it kind of is, but like if you look at this one, right? This is the old way. I'm trying to do the new enhanced way. You press all this, right? One of these, and it makes you do something, right? Like WASD. ASD. Yeah. Turn left, turn right. You could use gamepad and all that. The mouse does all this, right? Helps you out. But there's a quicker and easier way to do it. Like with this, you have to put it into the blueprint, right? Um, third person, go into blueprint, this, right? Let's go up here. Okay, so this is for the mouse, right? Now you got to put it into the character that's using this stuff, the input axis, right? Movement input, all this, you know, all the stuff. It's tough. But it makes sense that it goes into the character, so I kind of have to go to my character now. I'm doing. Where was it? Blueprints? The game? Character? This guy? Um, input. Like these are all the controls. I could quite literally copy and paste and put it into this character from the other character, right? I could quite literally do all this. But I have my own thing. It would make things a ton easier. So let's go enhanced action. Um, then you got the. I'll have to look this up after the thing, but like we're like approaching the final steps of this game, and it's only gonna get bigger from here. You know, just like how Fortnite did. You know, so there's that. Mm, let's remove all this. um, see, I don't know which one it is. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm gonna get going. I'll pick this back up as soon as I get back, and I guess we'll do like the little YouTube video thing, or I'll like pull up the video and just try to get it going. I'll have it on my phone, right, and then look at that, and then continue forth. I can just leave this open. Alrighty, y'all. You guys are awesome. You guys are great. You guys are wonderful. Be sure you hit the like button. Be sure you subscribe. Um, my name is Evan Heck with Hecktic Games, and I will see you guys in a few. Yeah.